What's up? I'm Tim Trueheart. Thanks for checking out the video log. Appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, tell your friends, subscribe. Boom. All right, yo, we're back in the house and we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm going to do a little bit of a venti vent slash rant right here. So, it's the year of the dog on the Chinese zodiac, and my sign is a dog. I'm actually a water dog and I thought this was going to be my year. But people have been telling me that I've regressed. Oh my goodness. I've regressed. Holy cow. That's no bueno. I don't want to be regressing. I'm very disappointed that people see me as someone that is regressing because that's not who I am. And I was actually talking to a friend yesterday. Yesterday, I had a great day. Yesterday, I ended up doing some voiceover work, getting a little bit of kizash for that, and got a little bit more forward momentum on all of my work. I hosted a trivia show, and that was great. I got an opportunity to just do more of that, and it felt great. So I had a really good day yesterday, but that comment was ringing in my head. It was just getting me a little shook. And the thing about it, I'm regressing. It bothered me because there is a lot of work that I'm doing to become a version of myself that I hope to be in the future. So when I hear that I'm regressing, I have this cognitive dissonance. I have this internal struggle with that because I have to realize what other people think about what they see and then what I think about what I see in myself and what I'm doing. They're two different things. See, nobody sees your potential. Nobody believes in your potential like you do. It has to be that way. You have to be your number one advocate. And you have to also be strong when you get information and feedback like that. When somebody says, hey, I think that you're getting worse, you got to look at the source. You got to look at what you've been doing. You got to look at what you're trying to do because, it's not always a straight line progress. Sometimes you move forward and then you'll take like two steps back. And you'll take two steps forward. You'll take one step back. And that's more of a natural trajectory. So, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and one of the things that I had mentioned was that when I was working at a full time job, I was having trouble focusing on my art and my comedy and whatnot, and it was because I was doing a job that wasn't in line with my vibration, my personality, my skill set. You get the point. So I'm doing this job, and then it's kind of contradictory to me. So it takes more of my natural energy than if I was doing a job where I was suited to it and I was enjoying it. That would leave you at the end of the day with more energy. So I would end the day and I'd be sapped. And it was affecting the other aspects of my life. A soul crushing job will destroy your ambition. It can do that. So I was mentioning that to my friend, and they were saying that was a really interesting thing. And I just want you to understand that you gotta get in where you fit in, or you gotta carve that niche. You gotta do those things. And sometimes along the way, people will tell you that you look like you're not doing as well, but it's you gotta get through these struggles that you might have in the process. So I'm just gonna honestly now get into my venting and whatnot. I snapped a 5 day writing streak. I was trying to write every day in the month of December, and I just forgot to write yesterday. I just thought I was gonna do it. I ended up falling asleep, and I just didn't do it. And it was crazy because I had such a good day yesterday that I kept putting it off and putting it off, and I was like, I'll do it right before I go to sleep, and then I just fell asleep, and I woke up and I was like, fuck. I woke up and I was like, fuck, man. And, I'm pissed about not waking up and immediately starting to write yesterday. Because if I would have written yesterday and then still had the same day, I would have felt so satisfied. It's a word I use a lot. Being satisfied with what you're doing. That's what I would have felt like. And I just hate that I let that shit happen. It's like I know better, and I just get lazy, and I need to do something that ensures that I don't break my streak. And if that means waking up early and immediately starting to write, then that is what it is, and that has to be how it is. When I was doing really well, I would wake up and I would write, and then I would go run, and then I would come back, and then I would stretch, and that was like I would just do that every day, and I was flexible and I was leaner and I was getting a lot of writing done, and I'm drifted from that, and we always drift, but we got to get back into it, and whatever you gotta do it first thing in the morning when you get up, and you gotta get up early. You have to think, what do I have to do to ensure that I get up at 6 a.m. every day? You might have to rationalize it like, I need to wake up early because if I don't wake up early, then I'm not going to get shit done. You might need to rationalize it like that. If waking up early is hard for you, then try living in your parents' basement when you're 36. Do the work. I feel a weak part of me complaining, it's whack. It's whack that I have to wake up and immediately start writing. That's the weakest part of me. I hate that part of me. It's the most wimpy version of myself. And you have to do things that you don't want to do. And if you don't, you won't reach your full potential. You have to do things you don't want to do. If you don't, you won't reach your full potential. That's it. You have to give yourself an opportunity. You owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. And if I don't do it first thing in the morning, I'll forget to do it. I'll forget to write my words. If you don't wake up and go running, or if you don't wake up and prep your meals for the rest of the day, you'll just go off the rails. Unless you have it ingrained in you, or you have enough willpower, you're like, I'm not going to eat the whole day. Then you're not going to do it. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna eventually fail, and that sucks. See, it has to be also a big deal. When you mess up, it's got to be a big deal. You can't let it not be a big deal, because then it'll become easier for you to just let shit start happening. You need to have the discipline to do the same thing every morning and get that shit done. See, all I want to do is get back on track. And I know how to get my streaks going. I know where I'm excelling. And all I need to do is do it. Same thing for you. You know what you have to do. You know objectively what works. Do those things and do them every day. And then after a couple of days, you'll start to create that space. And it'll be easier to do those things. So I'm going to keep my writing streak going. I started today, day 1. I'm not going to get my December 30-day streak going. But I can start now. I can start a new 30-day streak. But the idea is to wake up and first thing in the morning, go and get at it. All right. I hope that you got something positive from this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Peace.